Hey everyone, it's Nancy, and I had a couple of requests asking me how I whitewash the blue paper bags. So I'm going to use a different color bag. These are the Celebrated bags by Michaels. They come in a ton of different colors. These are the green ones. Really pretty green color. Really nice, but it's just a little too bright for my project. So here's one that I did just to show you. This is what we're going to do to the bags. Okay, so what I use for this is Gesso. You call it Gesso, I call it Gesso. So whatever you call it, this is what you need. Okay, you can use white acrylic paint, that's fine, but I really like the texture that this gives. So what I'm going to do is take, this is my little painting palette for doing this, and all I'm going to do is get a little bit on there. Don't need a whole lot. And I'm going to take, I have water in here, just squirt some water on there, take a paintbrush, stir it up, just get it watered down, not a whole lot, you know, just kind of thin it down just a little bit. And it's kind of going to give it like a chalky texture, okay? Not a smooth texture. So I'm just going to put this little craft mat under here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this on there, but then I'm going to wipe it off so that it's just a little bit on the brush, not a glob of it, okay? I'm going to go off of the mat a little bit to clean some of it off. And then all I'm going to do is brush it. Just lightly whitewash over it. Now, you don't have to do like this inner part since it's going to be covered in paper, but I don't know, I can't leave it like that. I have to do the whole thing. It's weird. Even though I know it's going to be covered, I don't know, I just can't. But if you just keep like doing brush strokes over and over it, it'll eventually cover however much you want. You can do this as heavily or as light as you want. And then I just do all of the parts of the bag and just repeat the process. And I do get down in the edges really well. And then, I mean, like this flap's even going to be taped down, but I still do it anyway. And again, with the same, that's why I said you don't need a lot. With the same part that I brushed off a minute ago, I'm just going to do this. Need a little bit more. It's like putting it on and then trying to wipe it off. Put it on, wipe it off. Okay, flip your bag over, and this does dry pretty fast since it's like really thin down. So it's pretty quick to do and pretty quick to dry. So just however you want, you know, the lines to be. And normally I'll do it and then I'll kind of go back over it and put some patterns or whatever with the brush on there, or go back through it with a fan brush to get some little designs in there, especially, you know, on in the gussets on the side of the bag up in this part. So I'll just open the bag like that and just do the same thing. But don't drop your brush. Now there's, oops, paint on my hardwood. I'll have to get that off. So just keep, you know, getting your paint on there however you want to do it. Cover your bag. If it becomes misshapen, that's fine. You'll shape it back. The bag does kind of get a little saggy, soggy kind of feeling, but it's fine. It's going to dry. No big deal. You can heat it with your heat tool if you want. So just go at it real fast. Knock it out like that. See, Auntie Mo, this is all I do. So now y'all can see how really fast that was. And the whole bag is done. And again, you can keep adding as much as you want. You know, start out in little amounts because you can always add more, but you can't really take it away. So I'm going to put a little bit on this brush, and these brush strokes are going up and down like this. So if I want to add a little this way, you can add a little this way to add some texture. Then the same thing on this side, it's going kind of up and down, so just add a little like that. And again, remember, this inner part isn't, it's going to be covered with paper, unless you don't cover your bag with paper. Maybe you like just doing bags like this. That's pretty cool. So see, that's going to give a different variation. You can take a fan brush. Let me grab it. Just a little fan brush. My fan brushes, I normally load them up pretty well, and then I'll brush them out. And then you can do the same thing, and see the fan brush gives a finer line to it. See the finer little lines? Or you can totally even use like the noodle brush from Lindy's. You can do that with that too. So I'm just going to go the opposite of these. And so it's going to be, you know, a little darker, a little more distressed kinda. Like that. So it's just all in how you know, how you want your bags to look. See, this one has more paint on it than this one does. But you can totally tell the difference. And you know, just keep adding to it and do it up how you want it. Have fun with it. This is fun. This is just sloppy. It's like, you know, those times where it's like you just want to take a crayon and just scribble real hard on something. Yeah. That's kind of like what this is. Art journaling on a paper bag. Love it. So just add to it, you know, whatever you want to do. Just make sure that you clean your brush out really good when you're done. Smooth that out a little more. See how that bag looks a little more like this one. Totally fun. Make these, customize these bags and, you know, make them your own. This one's a little darker, so I'll just add a little more to whiten it down a little more. And then on this nonstick mat, I'll let the paint dry, and then I'll just use a scraper tool, or you can use an old credit card and just scrape it off. So there you go. There's the bags. Super quick, super easy, super customized. Have fun with it. If you have any questions, let me know.